I don't eat out a lot, but when I do, it's very, small. Like I can never ever eat a Whopper at Burger King. If I just eat half a Whopper, I usually get a Junior Whopper and Whopper Junior, whatever they call it, and a small fries. I'm fine with that. And that time that we went to Burger King, I asked for a Junior Whopper, and Chantel said, "Yeah, I want the same with cheese, and the same thing for Kyle and fries." We sat down. Before I even take one or two pieces of fries, Chantel was done with her.
But I got the Whopper with cheese. I didn't get the Whopper Junior. You got the Whopper Junior. I got the entire big Whopper. And before you were done with half of your burger, I had already finished the big Whopper.
And how many times have I said, every meal that I remember eating with you, I keep saying, "Shan, slow down." Sometimes before I sit down, she's done with her meal.
Because that is one thing, like when well, like when we all sit down for whatever reason, you're still like if we're at home, you're like getting the ketchup or cutting up something else. I feel like you don't even come to sit down for 5 minutes before everyone else has sat down. And that's why, like, it usually takes me less than a few minutes. Before, it used to take me less than 5 minutes to eat. So I'd already be done and you'd literally just be sitting down to start your meal.
I have always loved Skittles since like forever. I used to make this little game when I was a kid where I was doing it while I was watching TV, like exactly what she's not supposed to do. But so I would sit in front of the television and I would put a Skittle in my mouth and not look at what color it was. And then I would try to figure out what color it was, and then I would take it out of my mouth and see if I was right. So like I have this little like secret known talent that I can eat a Skittle and only the red bag, but I can eat a Skittle and I can tell you what color I was just eating. Like, I don't know. You can't do it with M&M's, they all taste the same. But anyway, so I literally, like, when I eat Skittles, I'll, like, suck on the Skittles so that I can tell you what flavor it is, because the flavor typically comes from the outside. And so I'll suck on the Skittle for a while and be like, is this red? Oh, yeah, it's red. Okay. Like, I mean, I'll literally, like, take the thing of ice cream and I'll have a spoon and I'll try to make the top of it, like, as smooth as humanly possible while I'm eating it. Like, take the spoon and just, like, scrape the top off. And if we scrape a little bit off, because, like, I hate it when people go in there and then they take all the good stuff out. And, like, but to me, honestly, like, that like, amount that there's, like, little swirls of, like, caramel in there. I feel like if you eat all that, it's like, ugh, it's too much. So I just, like, scrape the top of the thing. And then I literally eat it in, like, shavings.
What do you do to keep eating slow?
Try to really enjoy every bite. That's why I eat only things that taste really good, so I'm like, oh, this is delicious.
How much of that salad do you think you're going to eat?
Probably like half of what's left. Like, I won't eat this whole plate of food because it's a huge salad.
Like, you pick out?
Yeah, because if you're going to eat it, make it worth eating. Like, make it yummy. Well, this here is just amazing.
I know.
And are you still enjoying your salad, or do you want to take a box?
I'm finished.
You are? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do remember that. I was at your house doing your nails and you were eating a pizza. And as you were like pretty much shoving it down, like you're eating it, you said, "So, Rodney, what do you do?" And I said, "Well, for one, that pizza you're eating, I'll probably be eating that with a knife and a fork. So I'll eat it much slower than you were just eating it." And that's, because that's really, I think, what probably helps me a lot is everything I eat with a knife and a fork. So I cut it in small pieces. I cannot take big bites. I do not take big bites. I think that's what makes me eat so slow, because I take small bites and I chew my food really good. So that makes the whole process slower than and I don't know, that's what I think might help a lot. But I do remember you eating like It's like whoop, whoop, 3 bites and the pizza was gone. And it's like, whoa, that was fast.
Meanwhile, while I was scarfing down the pizza, I'm literally saying to you, now what do you do to stay so thin? And you're like, first off, I start with a knife and a fork. Are you gonna have one bite? Okay, let me see.
I am. So this is very good. See, that's the problem. I'll probably have more than one bite, and then I'm gonna regret it. I'm gonna be like, oh, I should have had the last bite.
So, like for me, let's talk about this because when I'm looking at this, for me, my favorite bite, I really like the whipped cream part. So I'm gonna focus on that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna really get that whipped cream part. Do you think this is? Hold on, let me get my bite. Let's see if you think it's too big. Does that look too big?
It looks a little big, but not
Too bad?
overly.
Okay.
Dessert, you can kind of go a little bigger just to get all the.
That is so
That
good.
is so good. See, and then